welcome back to our fairy tale series. Tonight, we continue our journey with day 23, Cinderella, episode 5. Last we saw our dear Cinderella. She was heartbroken, her dreams of the ball dashed to pieces. But just when all hope seemed lost, a glimmer of light appeared in the form of her fairy godmother. With a wave of her wand and a sprinkle of magic, a pumpkin transformed into a magnificent carriage, mice became noble steeds, and Cinderella's rags turned into a breathtaking gown. She was finally ready for the ball, but with one crucial warning: be home by midnight. And so our story continues. The grand carriage, sparkling under the moonlight, pulls up to the steps of the royal palace. Music and laughter spill out from the towering doors, which swing open to reveal a world of unparalleled splendor. Crystal chandeliers hang like constellations from the ceiling, casting a warm golden glow upon the sea of elegantly dressed guests. The air is thick with excitement and the sweet scent of 1,000 flowers. For a moment, Cinderella hesitates, her heart pounding in her chest. This is it. This is the world she has only ever dreamed of. Taking a deep breath, she steps out of the carriage and glides through the grand entrance. A hush falls over the crowd. One by one, heads turn. Who is this radiant stranger? Her gown shimmers like captured starlight, and her presence commands the attention of everyone in the room. Across the vast ballroom, the prince, who had been politely greeting guests, suddenly stops. His eyes lock onto her, and in that instant, the bustling, noisy hall seems to fade away. For him, there is only her. He moves towards her as if drawn by an invisible thread, a gentle smile playing on his lips. Bowing deeply, he asks for her hand. As she accepts, a soft waltz begins to play. He leads her to the center of the floor, and they begin to dance. They twirl and glide, perfectly in sync, lost in a world of their own. It's as if they have known each other for a lifetime. The prince is completely enchanted. He feels as though no one else exists in the entire kingdom but this mysterious, beautiful woman. He must know who she is. He leans in closer, about to ask her name, but just as he opens his mouth, a distant sound pierces their magical bubble. Bong, 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 the grand clock tower has begun to strike. Cinderella's eyes widen in alarm as she glances at the clock face. It's 1:45. The ticking seems to grow louder and more urgent with every passing second, a frantic countdown to the end of her dream. Panic sets in. She remembers her fairy godmother's warning. The magic will only last until the final stroke of 12. She has to leave now. Without a word of explanation, she pulls away from the stunned prince. "I'm so sorry, I must go," she cries, her voice filled with desperation. She turns and runs, her beautiful gown flowing behind her. She dashes through the bewildered crowd, down the long hall, and out onto the grand marble staircase. The music shifts, becoming a dramatic, heart-pounding score that echoes her frantic escape. Each step is a race against time. In her haste, one of her delicate glass slippers slips from her foot, left behind on the cold stone. She doesn't have a moment to spare to retrieve it. As she reaches the bottom of the steps, she can see her magnificent carriage beginning to flicker and fade, the magic already starting to unravel. The final bell tolls. Silence falls over the palace grounds. The prince, having chased after her, arrives at the top of the stairs just in time to see the last glimmer of the magical carriage disappear into the night. He scans the darkness, but she is gone. The courtyard is empty, the guests frozen in confusion. Then his eyes catch a sparkle on the steps below. He slowly descends and picks up the object, a single, perfect glass slipper. It's the only clue she left behind, the only proof that the magical evening wasn't just a dream. Holding the delicate slipper in his hand, the prince looks out into the night. He doesn't know her name or where she came from, but he makes a solemn vow. He would find the mysterious girl who had captured his heart. He would search every corner of his kingdom if he had to. He would not rest until he found the one whose foot fit this glass slipper. What will happen next? Will the prince succeed in his quest? Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss episode 6, where the search begins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next chapter.